My name's Keith Palmley, and today I wanted to do a quick overview of our brand new check cards. We have a set for confined space and a set for working at height. We've been developing these over the last few months because we sort of saw a need for the guys on the ground to have a bit of a reminder. So although these are not intended as a replacement for training, they're intended as a bit of CPD for people who work on the ground, work in the job every day, and as a bit of a key reminder of key things to look at, procedures, etc. So I wanted to start today with our confined space check cards. Within these cards, you'll find topics such as the outline of what is a confined space. You'll find the classifications based on the regulations. You'll find the classifications of the NC levels, information on risk assessments, access equipment, what you should be using, is it safe, gas check testing procedures. You get an example of a top man gas test record sheet. This is not intended to replace one that you would use in your paperwork and keep permanently for records. This is just a guide to show you the kind of things you would need to record. A gas level diagram to remind people of what's heavier and what's lighter than air. An example of ventilation, how you should ventilate spaces, removing heavier or lighter than air gases. Some information on full breathing apparatus, pre-use checks, as well as escape set pre-use checks. We've also put in here a entry checklist for what people class as the top man or top person. This is by no means a concrete, this is how it should be done, but is more of a guide of things to look for and procedures you should consider. Every company will have their own procedures, but this is just to sort of guide people and identify things that they should put in place. Some information on emergency procedures and a quick fill accident report form, as well as some information on Wheels disease or leptospirosis. So these cards are not intended to replace training, but would serve as a really good form of CPD or a bit of a reminder for guys on the ground, or just before they're going to go take a training course again, just to look back over the details and hopefully help the guys on the ground on the day-to-day basis. The other set of cards we've made is working at height check cards. These check cards are by no means a coverall of all types of working at height, just as a caveat, and you still need suitable and sufficient training. However, these are meant to just quickly remind people, help identify things which are most commonly overlooked or misunderstood. So, for example, we've got here what is working at height, hierarchy of fall protection. And we have an outline in simple, easy to understand diagrams of the differences between work restraint, work position, and work fall arrest. This is very commonly misunderstood, and we wanted to make it super simple and easy for people to look at it and go, I remember which one that is from my training course. We've also got some pretty clear and concise diagrams of fall factors and lanyard clearances. So examples of PPE for working at height, different types of fall arrest devices, common inspection regimes and hazards, and general considerations and planning for rescue. So if you would be interested in purchasing some of these for yourself, or if you think as a health and safety professional these would be good for a company you're working with or within your own company, please get in contact with us. We do have the option to white label these for certain companies. So if that's something you'd be interested in, please get in contact with us and we'll do our best to help you. That's just a quick overview of our two sets of cards. We've got another 3 or 4 sets in the pipeline, so watch this space. I'll be doing videos about them when they launch. And thank you very much.